Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video over on Aberration. I'm going to show you how to use this cool little device. This is the creature tracker or creature scanner over on Ark Survival Evolved. It just got released with Aberration today. So anyways, it's easier to zoom in the first person. That's why I'm going to use it. So you can see that it's this cool little tool and you have to know how to get it, where to do it, and basically how it works. So let's go ahead and get started. Anyways, if you go into your Bob's Tall Tales engrams, you can go to the actual, it's not actually called the tracker, but it's called a gene scanner. And it allows you to track any specific species, which is really cool, and actually learn about those creatures from a distance, what their like specials are and stuff like that. And it's pretty neat. So it'll look like this without anything done to it. If you hold R and open up your radio menu, you can go to your gene scanner and then click on Creature Track Scan. Now let's go ahead and go here, and you can see that it's going to essentially track the different creatures on the map. Now it's really, really nice, obviously, because it's going to tell you where there are nearby creatures, and it allows you to actually locate them pretty easily from any distance as long as that creature is on the map. Now there are a few weaknesses to it. It doesn't quite have Rock Drake or Reapers yet, but you know, that's not a huge deal. Now it'll also allow you to track anything on any map. So you can see that right here, there are some creatures that do not spawn on Aberration that it'll still try and track for us. Well, let's say that I wanted to find a Triceratops, right? It's going to roll through its thing, and it's going to tell me, based on an arrow system, you can see me looking left, right, and all that kind of stuff, where the nearest Triceratops is. I'm going to go ahead and drop down, and it'll start pinging and stuff like that when I'm close. All right, so see how if there's nothing, there's red, there's yellow, and then green. So red means you're not even looking close to the right direction. Look this way, so left or right. Yellow means you're getting closer, and then green means you're looking basically right at it within like 10 or 15 degrees. So it's going to be somewhere in this direction. And I'm going to go ahead and go down to the next level, because obviously Aberration can be difficult because there's multiple levels to Aberration. So it's going to be in this direction. So we're going to go ahead and keep following the instructions, because it says we're going the right way, and you just keep going until you run into it eventually. Now it's saying it's going to be this way. And okay, well, that's interesting. It says it's going to be up here. And oh, what do you know? It led us right to a nice little Triceratops. So now it'll lead you to any creature. Now that's a really neat thing, obviously. So it'll track me that one, and then it'll say, okay, I'm not tracking this one right here. So it's a little bit glitchy, but you know, it could be worse. So the neat thing about this as well is you can zoom in on the creature like I am right now, and you can hit H, and it'll tell you the specific unique trait about that creature as well. So this one is heavy hitting, so the damage of basic attacks is increased by 2.5, and the attack speed of basic attacks is reduced by 5.0. So it basically does more damage per hit. It just slows down the attack speed, but increases the attack damage, which would be great for like a Giganotosaurus or a Therizino or anything along those lines. Super, super useful. Now it's specifically tracking that one, so it'll ping the nearest one, which is going to be interesting, obviously. Now that I'm closer to this one, it's going to say, hey, let's track this guy. And this one is food robust, so it'll tell you that 1.5% chance to inherit the higher food stat of its parent. So this is a really unique tool, because sometimes there are things that are a little bit difficult to find, and that includes when you're on this map. So let's go ahead and go to something that's like, oh, I wish I could just go locate a anglerfish, right? It'll tell me exactly where I need to go to find an anglerfish. The nearest anglerfish is this way. So I'm going to go ahead and use Ghost so I can go through the wall so you guys can see what I'm looking for here, right? All right, so it's telling me that I need to go this direction, and that there's an anglerfish, and it's the nearest one. We should just keep going this way, and it tells me I will find one. Makes sense, because we're going to the blue zone, so there should be anglerfish for sure here. Now it's telling me to turn left. Now it's telling me to turn right. Oh, it must be one straight. Oh, there is one straight down. What do you know? So there's the closest anglerfish right there. Pretty simple. And this one also has some specific genes to it. It's an aquatic, no crap game. And obviously you can see that that was a really easy thing to find. All I had to do was follow the instructions on this guy, and we're good to go. It's really, really simple. And I love that they added this thing, because even though it might not seem super useful, it's very, very powerful, because even late game, when you're looking for specific stats on creature, if you haven't seen my genes thing, this will help you locate creatures to get specific genes, because it's not always the easiest to find them, or sometimes they hide behind a tree, or sometimes they get stuck, and sometimes they do random shenanigans, right? This makes it a lot easier to track every single creature in the game. Well, except for the few that they didn't put on this list, but you know, you get the point. So you can go down this list. Pretty much everything is on it. And this is the one that I love, basilisks. So I can look this way and the game will tell me there's a basilisk this way. So I am going to track the nearest one. And okay, cool. Oh, it must be straight down, huh? Oh, that's a Spino. It's telling me it's over here. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's very difficult to find basilisks. And this thing said, hey, we're going to take you right to it. Now, I think that's a really neat feature. It's going to save us a ton of time. And yeah, look at that. That's pretty freaking cool. So, and it works on all of the maps. It's not just Aberration. And any creature that does exist, you'll be able to find using this basilisk. Oh man, that's gonna be so nice. Anything that's harder to find or is a rare creature, I don't think it lets you track things like unicorns because that would be a little bit broken. No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. So it doesn't let you track unicorns, but even like Tusos or things that are more difficult to find in the oceans, like Shastas or rock elementals, things like that. Huge to be able to use this machine in order to track where all those things are. So. And I also like the fact that I can go up to it and actually locate what I'm looking for as well by hitting H to see what kind of special traits this one has. So this one's got Tenacious, which is damage taken is reduced as health reaches 50 to 25%. So literally reduction in, 7 to 10% damage reduction. That's pretty freaking cool, man. So I'm sure that there's a lot of people that are thinking about different things. I'm not quite sure because I'm on solo player if this will track enemy tames. But that'd be something to test for sure, because if you can track where the enemy is soaking you from, or things in general, like maybe a stego on a map that there's not very many stegos, it might be easy to find people, but that's about the only way I can think to abuse it. Other than that, it's just a really cool, neat thing that's not super broken, but it's certainly a helpful tool to find some of the more difficult components of the game. Now, I wish it gave elevation, but it doesn't quite give elevation. It's just a left and a right thing. So that can be a little bit sucky. But as long as you're kind of paying attention, it's not too bad at all. So definitely capitalize on this thing while you can. So anyways, hopefully this video helps you out. If you don't mind, smash that like button, leave a comment below for the algorithm, and then consider subbing to the channel. It helps out a ton. And if you're looking to play on an unofficial server, by the way, check out Elite Ark. It's what I've been playing on recently. It's much better than official, much easier. Now it's a resetting cycle, so some people don't like that, but I do. So anyways, hopefully this video helps you out. Teach out.